Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. I have a lot that I want to talk about today. Today is a juicy day. Today is a whistleblower day. I want to, for 28 minutes and 30 seconds, give you information about what went on when I signed in early February a contract between me and Wiki Studio about getting a Wikipedia page and getting a Google panel. Now, what is a Wikipedia page? That is an encyclopedia page of A-list celebrities, celebs, A, B, C, D list celebrities, and famous engineers, scientists, and many other people. So, I wanted to tell you guys it's very important that you dive into this with me for less than 28 minutes, and I will go over what happened to me. First, I'm going to tell the story, and then I'm going to go over facts. So please join me. Okay. So in early February, I'm going to say between February 2nd and February 3rd, I sat up there and I went and called Wiki Studio, the Wiki Studio. And when I called them, I sat up there and told them I was having trouble with somebody asking for $5,000. And they were like, oh, we wouldn't do that to you. We don't need that money. All you have to do is pay $800, and I promise you, you'll be good. We'll give you a Wikipedia page and we'll give you a Google panel. So I was like, woohoo, I love you guys. I'm like, these are legit people. And first, I even asked, I said, are you a foreign person? It was actually somebody from the UK or England or probably Aussie, Australian. And he kept saying, cheers. Cheers is Australian, right? So I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. So I didn't quite promote it, but they said it takes 2 to 3 months. And I was like, okay. So it started off fine. Mason called a week later, and Mason said, okay, I can give me your information. I gave him my information. And he said, well, the team is going to process this. And I'm like, woohoo! Kimberly Cloud is about to get a Wikipedia. She got a Wikita, thanks to Dylan Kivo, twice, two Wikitas. Thank you, Dylan Kivo, if you're out there watching. And I was so happy about this. And so to continue on, things like little hiccups started to happen. I would call him and he would say, it's not ready yet. Then when he engaged in a conversation with me, he would be like, your what would he say? He said, your information isn't valid enough to go on Wikipedia. And what he meant by that is he said, my news articles, and that's what I specifically asked him. I said, is my news articles valid? And they were like, yeah, come on, give me your money. And I'm like, just impatient. So after that happened, he said, your newspapers aren't certified enough. You need to give me $2,500 to $5,000. And he sent me that in an email as well, but he told me that. I said, there's no way I'm giving you $2,500 to $5,000. $800 is all I got. Every web page that is out there on the Google SEO platform say $400 to $600 to start a Wikipedia page. And he was like, they're lying. He said, I can get you in Forbes. I can get you in Fortune, which I've already been in Fortune. I can get you everywhere in any high-end magazine for $5,000. And then we can make your Wikipedia page. And I'm like, it's a scam. So I'm like, I don't want that. What can you do for me with the money I gave you? So he gave me Everybody Loves Wiki, which have so many pop-ups. I feel like I'm going backwards to 1995 with the pop-ups. And I sat up there and I was like, okay, fine. I thanked them. I shouldn't have never thought them. Thank them. And then it happened. Something told me to go to Google and do my own Google panel. So when I did it, I didn't look nothing up. I didn't do nothing. I sat up there, and what happened was when I went to the Google panel, it sat up there and said it's free. All you need is your articles of formation for your business. And what you need is also an ID. You remember that R. Kelly thing where he said you have to be showing a picture of her in a right there. They want a picture of you, an ID card, just like that, just right there. And it's like you have to show your face and show your face again. Then you need articles of formation. And now I did that. I was able to get the Wikipedia page. I mean, not the Wikipedia, but the Google panel. It's approved, but it's in the making. I sent them all the information that they need, and I'm eligible. It took me 4 tries. 4 tries for that. I kept sending them my certificate. They were like, we can't take just the certificate. They kept saying it. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? And then I scrolled down. So I downloaded all of my formations, articles of formation, and I sent it to them, and I got approved. Thank you, Google panel. Thank you so very much. Seriously. So after that happened, it's in process. I sat up there and get an email from Mason. Mason is like, we did our job. Here's your Google panel. He took a screenshot. He took a screenshot of something he made. And it infuriated me because I know he made it up. But something told me not to even look, but I looked anyway just to be sure. And guess what? No Google panel. He said, oh, there's a glitch. I guess Google is like glitching up now. When does Google glitch? Google is glitching on the Google panels. So he's like, it's a glitch. It'll be up in the next 7 days, right? So I'm like, okay, fine. It'll be up in the next 7 days. It's wrong to lead people on. It's wrong to tell them that they have something and look them dead in their eyes while they're on film and write them, not only write them, but do other things to infuriate them, like tell them something that's not true. How can you run a company where you're raping people of hard-earned money? How can you be a company when you're letting people think that they're buying a product and they're not buying it? They're not buying nothing. They're just spending and wasting their money. So to all you guys out there, all you guys that are watching this show, no, do not buy anything from any Wikipedia expert, any Google, Wikipedia 2.0, anything. Do not buy from them because you're going to waste your money. I'm doing this nationally because I don't want this to happen to somebody. I don't want it to. I want them to be able to freely, get a Wikipedia page. Then another option. I tried to get my own Wikipedia page and I got banned indefinitely because they thought I was getting money to put that online. I tried to undo it. Mr. Jim Bleak would not undo it. And so I had to create a page without an email address because they got, I don't know how, but they got all my email addresses blocked. I only use one. So I sat up there and on God, I sat up there and I was online. I typed what I needed to type. I pressed the send button, and then all of a sudden, it was blocked like 5 minutes later. So now I'm scared to even write anything. I'm in there, but I'm scared to write anything. Anything. It's scary. So now, what do? I spend time. I'll let it be. I'm trying to find people that would do it for free on the Wikipedia website. Matter of fact, after I get off of here, I'm going to go look and see if they answer any of my questions online. And that really made me feel bad being blocked from Wikipedia. Because that was my first time going on there. And I'll tell you what I wanted to tell you that is very important. It's something that's very important that I want to discuss with you guys and elaborate on. Give me a second. So what I want to elaborate on, I had to get articles of formation for a Google panel. I already had my articles of formation, but I had to get more. That's number one. Number two, I had to hold up my license to my face, like I said before, with good lighting. Like I said before, they denied me 3 times before I got approved. It's no way this person has a Google panel for me. He lied. They're still working on my Google panel, like I said before. He gave me a fake Google panel. He never gave me a refund. He never said he was wrong for what he did. They're all scams. And they asked me for money like $5,000 worth and lied about it. Like I said, they said I didn't have enough articles from credible sources, which I did. This is a national scam. National scam. Very national. I want to say that it's so national. Just imagine him taking $800 from 52 states. Just $800 from 52 states. Just one time, 52 states. I don't want to waste the film, but just imagine, add up 800 times 52. That's tuition to go to college. Now, I contacted the FBI twice about him. So the good thing is he is being watched. I contacted them and I told them it was a scam going on. Then I contacted the Better Business Bureau. It was very, very, very heartbreaking to know that these are the things that goes on in our lives when we want a Wikipedia page. We're willing to go through lengths to help put ourselves on the SEO Google panel website, and we get burnt along the way. Imagine out there, you guys watching, your daughter, your son, getting a Wikipedia page, or trying to get one, and then sit up there after you get try to get one, you spend your $800 to $1,000, and they rip money. They're asking you for money. Dad, can I get money? I want this Wikipedia. You're not listening to him, what he's trying to say. You're not even investigating. You're like, son, okay, or daughter, okay. Here's 1,000. He takes that 1,000, he goes straight for a Wikipedia page. And it's a waste of money. How can he come to you now when, guess what? He's out of money and out of the product, the deal that was supposed to be fulfilled. How can we ease that from happening? How can we keep that from happening? Well, do your research. Some places are shut down. Some people are just mean. Some people are just mean. Let's get it together. I wrote him very nasty and I called him names. I'm not gonna lie. And I won't, this is a public television station, a national television station, and I won't even get into what I called him. But that was my hard-earned money, $800 of my hard-earned money. I don't just waste $800. I was hoodwinked. I was, they pulled the wool over my eyes. And I'm hurt because of that. I'm out of $800 that could have been used towards a magazine or a paper or 10 magazines. In fact, that $800 could have went on 10 magazines, if not more. So I say that to say, be careful. Be very careful what you do when you're dealing with Wikipedia. People say they may help you. They even have a website where they have freelance people that can do Wikipedia pages. Thank you so much, Midnight Steve. People that can do the Wikipedia page. But that doesn't mean that they can come through on a Wikipedia page. That's very hard to do. It's very, very hard to do, Wikipedia pages. So I would like to move my attention on for 12, how many more minutes? 12 minutes, 13 minutes, and no seconds. Now, I would like to talk about TikTok. I was having some issues with TikTok too. I don't know if this is a political gain type thing. I don't know what it is. But the problem is that I sat up there and I contacted TikTok because I've been having trouble with getting online. And this is a national problem because if you don't know, TikTok have a F, a F rating for the Better Business Bureau. So it must be something I'm saying that's right. And so I kept trying to get on TikTok Live. They said you need 1,000 followers. I had over 1,000 followers. And then I ended up growing to 11,000 followers. And they were like, cool, we'll give you your TikTok Live. But that didn't happen. Instead, I kept getting these problems with TikTok. I have it all on my other computer where when I go online, I sit up there and they say I'm not approved or I'm not suspended or revoked, but I'm not approved. So I said, what does that mean? So I wrote a letter virtually to them and I sent it to them. And they were like, well, we unblocked you. And I'm like, yes, I got the note yesterday. Now, it's something in the system that is going on within the system. If somebody unblocked me, whoever it is, don't want me to have a TikTok page because what they doing is they're reblocking me in the system, or maybe they didn't even unblock me to the beginning. It's weird. So I went back in there and I wasted my RAM on my computer. And I sat up there when I went on there, I wasted my RAM because I downloaded the TikTok live studio again. Every time I download it, it makes changes to my computer. And so I downloaded, I logged in, which is risky dealing with Facebook and the way they do login credentials because they see this as a new computer every time I log out of TikTok. And I logged in and it still says no access. So I'm wondering, a lot of people have been complaining, and I'm saying to myself, well, what could it be? Why are they denying me? Is it political? Is it because they know who I am and they don't like me? What is it? I'm just thinking all these random thoughts, like a typical normal person would, because I'm just not understanding why they keep saying yes, just like the guy from Wiki Studio. It's here. And I'm like, it's not. They're trying to convince you that you can see air. They're like, I can see the air. And I'm like, I can't. And they're like, you have to look harder. And I'm like, it's nothing I'm doing. I can't blink and look harder to see the air. It's not there. It's a gas. So I'm thinking to myself, what is going on? What is the reason why? Now, mind you, I'm on the right side. I'm far right. I'm not saying that there's some conspiracy. I'm not throwing up conspiracy. See, but I'm far right, and I represent some political challenges over the years from being a Republican, a conservative Republican, and I know that they have a TikTok ban going on, which I don't think they're ever going to do, and they shouldn't do it, in my opinion. But that's just one person opinion. As long as they start putting educational things on TikTok, thank you, Midnight Steve. As long as they put educational things on TikTok, it's pretty cool. That's what I do. I feed education to my people of all races, of all races. And I feel like that's what we need to do. We need to stand up and start saying, why can't I get on TikTok live? Why? Why can't my child get on TikTok live and talk about education? That's all I talk about really, is the past, present, and future. I talk about the past, present, and future. And I highlight an author, an entrepreneur, a anybody. Yes. And I just really want to do the right things and get this story heard, because there's a lot of people suffering like me. There's a lot of people who go on TikTok and don't understand what's going on and don't even know about the Better Business Bureau. There's a lot of people that get on the Wiki Studio, spend their 800 and don't know how to talk or put on a Better Business Bureau about the Wiki Studio. We need to come together and we need to unite. We need to come together strong, which makes it harder to fall. Seriously. We need to absorb each other and collaborate with each other educational wise. And we need to figure out what we can do to help each other one by one. Instead of taking somebody that's building blocks up and start taking their blocks as they slowly building blocks, they're taking their blocks down. All they had to do was a Wikipedia page. That's it. That's it. Pretty much the money paid for itself. The Wikipedia page. They were professionals, right? They're a studio, right? All they had to do was the Wikipedia page, but they couldn't do it. I do my job every day. I'm online. I do my job. Some people don't show up, some people do. and I go forward in my work. I don't let what one person do affect the next person. I am neutral. So, what I'm going to say in closing, don't let anybody tell you about a deal, and don't let your children get into deals without seeing the proof of what they do, without researching what those two things you possibly can do yourself, without being legit about it. If scammers start asking you for more money and more money and more money, more money, then you have to say, no, I'm not going to do it. I feel like this is inappropriate, and take a stand, not only for yourself, but for the communities around you that see this Wicca studio online, that see and is tempted to buy one. It's not many people doing Wicca pages either. I don't know how I'm going to get a Wikipedia page, but one day I will have it. I know it. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month from now, I should have my Google panel. I know it. They approved me, and I sent them the necessary information. It's all a waiting game. And had I not researched, I would have never knew. I would have never knew. So now my goal is to be a speaker and a whistleblower if things go wrong in my life. Because if things go wrong in my life, it can be happening in somebody else's life. We don't know everything. And this is a message for the people, the consumers, everyone out there, not only about Wikipedia, but about many other things. TikTok is another one. We need to be very diligent and very conscious when we talk to people about a TikTok live page. That is a part of my job, is to get on all live segments, all live shows. That's what I do. That's my job, is to get on and talk about important, necessary things. And that's what I do. I love my job. It gets me up in the morning. I don't feel bad. I don't feel sad. I'm not depressed. I love my job. I don't sleep till 10 a.m., 11, 12, 1. That's not my MO. So make sure you consult with your husband or wife or kids about, is this a good, liable place? Make sure also you find me at the Kimberly Cloud Show 39 on Facebook, the Kimberly Cloud Show on LinkedIn, the Kimberly Cloud Show on at yahoo.com. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.